This is Mega881000 again, and I have a new, this time hopefully shorter update video, including my first pre-thoughts for you. Not that long ago, from my info video about the whole announcement thing about the MegaHouse Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Statue and the additional content within this video about the next short announcement with these teasers for the next figure in the series, there in March 2022, now they published the official promotion update and the official product images for Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Battle Version. Earlier on January the 28th, there was a short update at the With the Will forum with the news back then, included these new images and a short official video with a surround view for Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Battle Version. And also there was already this first picture for a better idea of the color scheme the figure will get for its official public release, if the video wasn't enough. Yeah. In the previous entry at the forum there was no information on the price and release date, but there was a more precise size specification already. The figure is about 11.8 inches tall, which would almost about 30 centimeters, and 14.1 inches in length, which would be about 30.8 centimeters. The member who posted the whole thing back in the forum already said that it could turn out to be very expensive again, and I thought this too, mainly because of the immense and, for me again, absolutely useless, unrealistic, exaggerated size that you already could imagine and assess well from this picture for the better size relation. Which overdone size I already sharply criticized for Precious G.E.M. Garurumon. Maybe you remember. The last update in the forum is from 2nd March 2022 and is, like already mentioned, about the complete official promotion with all the details, and it confirmed my initial fears back then to the full. As you can see, for better size comparison, we have this official product image with the new Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Battle Version compared to Precious G.E.M. Garurumon, and I was literally totally shocked when I saw it for the first time. And I just thought, no freaking way, they didn't really scale Garurumon even bigger than Precious Garurumon, whose size, as you may know, I've always criticized compared to previous sizes of the former G.E.M. series MegaHouse Digimon Statues. But well, they did make him bigger. But there we have it. Yeah, Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Battle Version is unfortunately still a lot bigger than Precious G.E.M. Garurumon, and in my opinion that is absolutely totally exaggerated and not accurate to their original character design and size ratios they should actually have instead. Shouldn't Garurumon be slightly bigger sized than Garurumon, or at least they should both be about the same size? But in my opinion, this is absolutely unmatching, insane and useless size ratios they done. Also related to the immense price, because Garurumon is one of the smaller characters and could be smaller. I don't even know what to think about that. Really, folks, why? Just why in this world MegaHouse does has a statue of Garurumon to be this incongruously large and overdone sized? Why? I don't get it. And as I said, this gives you my first thoughts on Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Battle Version I would like to spread. Back in 2016, MegaHouse already released the G.E.M. series Garurumon with this very peaceful and calm depiction of Garurumon with Yamato playing harmonica, which depiction also has something special about it, but even already back then I found it a bit too peaceful for Garurumon. Now, with the new upcoming Garurumon Battle version, this is more the representation I wanted to see rather for Garurumon already back then, and I think it's more matching the character as well. I would say that the new Garurumon as a battle version gives a pretty good overall image, but that's what you are used to see from this MegaHouse figure series, and also should be the way for today's prizes. Have to admit that I thought that the silhouette from the teasers looked a bit odd at first, but the real figure now looks really good, no doubt about this. But the exaggerated, unmatching, overdone and inaccurate size or the size ratio to others I already criticized, and as I said for Precious G.E.M. Paedramon compared to Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. And yes, there is by the way also another new version and adorable depiction of Yamato and Gabumon running through water now. Yeah, just to mention it. But do you see the error in the proportion size ratios again in this picture? That's about how big Kabuterimon should be in comparison, but for heaven's sake, not Garurumon. So when MegaHouse doesn't care anymore about the accurate size ratios, they really could have made Precious G.E.M. MegaHouse bigger too, whose too small chosen size compared to G.E.M. series Greymon now looks even more strange and odd in the imagination with this Garurumon, and I question it even more negatively now. Seriously, what's up with your confusing, odd and strange proportions, MegaHouse? That's completely wrong and all out of the place. Don't you think this too? With Metal Greymon's small size in mind, I am even more critical about the overdone sized Garurumon because he isn't one of the tallest characters, and the relaxed 2016 Garurumon's length of about circa 8.6 inches or about 22 centimeters length would have been more than enough for this character again. Because my main problem is simply that when such rather small characters get an exaggerated size, the prices also increase uselessly, because I still see that as the main reason for the constantly increasing prices for MegaHouse Digimon. And if they would give the figures the true adjusted sizes of each character, they so could give us better and cheaper prices too. My second problem is the oversized sizes of the different characters not matching to each other anymore by being rather all the same big size now, or in the current case even more unrealistic larger than it should be. I just say Metal Greymon again, but because he is smaller than Garurumon. But let us getting started with the content from the official promotion update and its details, but it's not much. That's what it looks like. Cool and suitable staged, no question. But, well, the member posted the following about: after the first teasers and announcements, it's finally time to pre-order Precious G.E.M. Garurumon Battle Version. The new figure features Garurumon posed on an outcropping of rock and has an impressive level of detailing. Yes, that's true. Without a doubt, he looks absolutely awesome. But again, this immense overdone size and the extremely high price associated with it is and remains a problem for me, personally. The member mentions the huge size with about just over 11 inches or almost about 28 centimeters as very massive. Also note the mentioned size of about almost 14.1 centimeters length from the last update was not mentioned again here. Here they only mentioned this 11 inches for the general size, or again the almost 28 centimeters, which I think is the height. The pre-orders are open at Premium Bandai about a bit under an hour seen from the time of the post at the forum of this entry, and the suggested retail price is 20,900 yen, which is about 171 and 23 US dollars, and will ship in October 2022 in Japan. They also mentioned again that Premium Bandai didn't announce the closing pre-order date, so the member again pointed out that you should note once a certain number of pre-orders are hit, they may close earlier than planned. Now you maybe think, well, the price of this 171.23 US dollars is not that extremely expensive. Yes, that's true, but we don't get the Japanese suggested prices for the Western world releases in our shops. Or better said, they will sell them for much more dollars here, due to import costs and other reasons. You know that. And in our German shops like All Blue World, for example, the new Garurumon can be pre-ordered for immensely more, converted over $318, which means roughly almost $147 more. So much about the price. And Japanese shops such as Hobby Genki, for example, obviously also not give the suggested retail price directly to their customers, but it's still cheaper with almost $189, which is only less than $20 more than the suggested price at Premium Bandai. But you also still have to consider shipping cost from Japan, plus and possibly custom fees, but still better than paying 318 frigging US dollars. Yeah, also Big Bad Toy Store carried the new Garurumon over with this almost 265 US dollars, but it's still very much. Unfortunately, the Nippon Yasan shop seems to be no longer existing, which was my personal best option so far in terms of item prices, shipping cost to buy this type of figures. Yeah, but whatever, that's over. I have to look for something new first, but I heard that Hobby Genki would have very good prices. Just as a tip. Yes, so much for the unnecessary large size and the price coming with it. And for comparison, my relaxed G.E.M. series Garurumon I bought from the German Figuya shop back then for converted a bit over 140 US dollars, so it was a lot cheaper than the new one, because it was smaller and has a more nicer suitable size, and in Japanese shops they guaranteed sold it for less than $100 when they sold it for over $140 in this German shop. The closing words of the member in the forum are insanely impressive figure, as we knew from previous previews. Nice to see Garurumon get such a crazy figure. Well, as I said, you can see it this way and also in a different way. I think I've said enough about it now, so that you can build up your own opinion about it. I actually tend to skip this above all because of the absolutely unmatching, overdone, mega exaggerated size for the Garurumon character in general, even if he looks so awesome. But I am already struggling with Preorders, mainly because of the immense prices already Japanese shops offering for him. And as I said in Preorders's pre-thoughts video already, now you can get so many more different depictions of different Digimon characters from various Chinese design studios, as well as various Garurumon statues as battle versions, as unofficial resin figures similar to the new official ones, but with probably better prices for Garurumon, as well as a more realistic and adjusted size among each other or other characters. The bottom line is that if you like the style more, you are no longer dependent on the oversized and therefore overpriced official ones by MegaHouse, and you may find a few different cheaper alternatives that are in no way inferior to the official ones in terms of the overall image and implementations. And this Garurumon by Pocky Studio has even LED light up function for his Fox to Fire! So the question arises again, why so should buying the official one by MegaHouse if it doesn't fit your previous MegaHouse Digimon statues in terms of size? Yeah. The only downside of unofficial figures is that they are made of very fragile resin and can get damaged during shipping or even arrive broken, which is a major disadvantage compared to the official MegaHouse figures in general. Just made my experience with my most recent order at this time I made this video, but that's off topic here. Just wanted to put out this as a little warning that you be aware of those things. There will be videos about this sometime this year anyway. Just want to add that my other two unofficial resin figures, Lightramon and Metal Seedramon, came to me in a flawless condition, so you can be lucky or unlucky. It just depends on things, I would say. And whoever doesn't dare, doesn't win, I also would say. So, yes, so much about that, and that was it with my pre-thoughts about Precious G.E.M.Garurumon Battle Version. Make up your own mind and write in the comments what you think about this new oversized representation for the new Precious G.E.M Digimon statues, also especially about the new Garurumon now, which has gotten an even more questionable overdone size for me personally. I will just mention the size ratio among him, Greymon and Metal Greymon again, because I just don't understand it anymore and where MegaHouse wants to go with the new sizes. Can you still understand? And yeah. Can you still understand this? Is it still reasonable for you, those big sizes? Maybe you have a completely different opinion and it would be okay. And yeah, a different opinion about this all, and think what he always has with this oversized size representations. It's great when every new figure is now almost the same size or even bigger and have this crazy prices. Yeah, feel free to write in the comments section down below your thoughts about. I'm out. Take care guys, and until the next video, your Mega 88 1000.